How much can I charge for my unit? Setting the rent can be quite tricky because you could have spent a lot of money and you need to get a return on investment. You may make the following decisions before a tenant moves in. Deposits. Collecting deposits is a function, not only a market condition, but it is also limited on the amounts you can charge. Please bear in mind that security deposits are determined by laws and that interest on deposits held should also be paid to tenants on the deposit amount held when you refund the deposit. Conduct market surveys to see what others are doing in your area. And if everyone else has security deposits is set at approximately half of a month's rent, then adapt security deposits that clients should pay to the norm that is applicable in the particular area where you operate from. Rental agreement. We should decide whether a lease or month-to-month rental agreement is best for our property. Now we can only get to such conclusions after we have conducted a market survey and understanding the pros and cons of each type of contract. Successful property managers need to understand the role of marketing in creating demand and meeting the needs of local renters. You can advertise on the internet and Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Flickr, etc. You can also develop a great and fantastic website with video, digital photos, floor plans, and make sure that you're following all the housing laws as you work to generate rental traffic. Later in the course, I will review the various electronic and non-electronic options which is available for promoting your rental property and how to attract prospective tenants. There are many ways to attract potential tenants, but bear in mind that getting them to visit your rental property are centered around your ability to answer the questions when they inquire about a property. You also need to know that qualifying a prospect is very important because you would like to have a stable long-term resident, and what they need in order for your rental property is a home for years. It can become very tricky due to various limitations on the questions you can ask and the information you request from interested parties. The same procedure for everyone should be followed and determine how you are going to verify each prospect's rental application. Be objective and select your tenant of choice on the object of criteria that you have, and then properly communicate your decision to both the approved applicant and the unsuccessful applicant. The way in which you show your rental property to prospects is very important, and you should avoid walking from room to room stating the obvious. Instead, point out certain benefits of your rental units, unique or special features. Don't oversell the product and let the product sell itself. If you notice that the prospect shows interest during viewing the property, then you have to get the prospect to complete the rental application and secure the property by paying a deposit. Your rental application should make provision so a prospective tenant meets the minimum written rental qualification standards. I will go into more detail a bit later in this course.